It's November the 23rd, 2022, and our reading today in the book of Psalms is Psalm 71. In you, O Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. Rescue me and deliver me in your righteousness. Turn your ear to me and save me. Be my rock of refuge, to which I can always go. Give the command to save me, for you are my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my God, from the hand of the wicked, from the grasp of evil and cruel men. For you have been my hope, O sovereign Lord, my confidence since my youth. From birth I've relied on you. You brought me forth from my mother's womb. I will ever praise you. I've become like a portent to many, but you are my strong refuge. My mouth is filled with your praise, declaring your splendor all day long. Do not cast me away when I'm old. Do not forsake me when my strength is gone. For my enemies speak against me. Those who wait to kill me conspire together. They say, God has forsaken him. Pursue him and seize him, for no one will rescue him. Be not far from me, O God. Come quickly, O my God, to help me. May my accusers perish in shame. May those who want to harm me be covered with scorn and disgrace. But as for me, I will always have hope. I will praise you more and more. My mouth will tell of your righteousness, of your salvation, all day long, though I know not its measure. I will come and proclaim your mighty acts, O sovereign Lord. I will proclaim your righteousness, yours alone. Since my youth, O God, you've taught me, and to this day I declare your marvelous deeds. Even when I'm old and grey, do not forsake me, O God, till I declare your power to the next generation, your might to all who are to come. Your righteousness reaches to the skies, O God, you who have done great things. Who, O God, is like you? Though you've made me see troubles many and bitter, you will restore my life again. From the depths of the earth, you will again bring me up. You will increase my honor and comfort me once again. I will praise you with the harp for your faithfulness, O my God. I will sing praise to you with the lyre, O Holy One of Israel. My lips will shout for joy when I sing praise to you, I whom you have redeemed. My tongue will tell of your righteous acts all day long, for those who wanted to harm me have been put to shame and confusion. Amen. Well, this is what we might call a truly classic psalm. It has all the themes that we are very familiar with up to this point, and it has again a similar structure that we're quite used to, and these things are brought together in a really memorable and beautiful way. I'm not sure this is the best known of all the psalms, but in some ways it is an absolute classic. It's sort of there almost in the middle, in the heart of the book of Psalms, and it sums up so much that we are familiar with, but we need to be constantly reminded of. So in the opening verses 1 to 5, it's all about salvation again. Almost every word is used in the Bible, that's used in the Bible, in this psalm and even in these verses. Rescue me, save me, deliver me, redeem me. And the salvation in particular, again, here we are, is from these wicked men, my enemies, my accusers, those who want to destroy me. And the good news is, by the end, these people, it says, they have been put to shame and confusion. He looks forward to that day. And also the psalm begins in that way and ends in that way, verses 22 to 24. The beginning and the ending, they sort of echo each other. Then verses 5 to 18, the word hope is used twice here. And again, this is a great theme of David in the Psalms. A hope that comes from looking back. Verse 6, even to my mother's womb, God has been good to him, has taken care of him. He has a hope based on past experience of the goodness of God. And therefore he can look forward with confidence, verse 9, to old age. Verse 14, he says, but as for me, I will always have hope. And then verse 18, again, even when I'm old and grey, do not forsake me, O God. He's asking that, but he has hope and confidence that God will surely do that. And also in verse 18, interestingly, he has a sincere desire to do something, looking forward to the future, looking forward to the next generation. Even when I'm old and grey, do not forsake me, O God, till I declare your power to the next generation, your might to all who are to come. He has this strong desire before he dies, before the Lord takes him, to give his testimony of his experience of these truths to those that will follow. Maybe he did it personally to members of his family or people in the nation, the next generation. But in a sense, he has done that, hasn't he? Through the writing of this psalm and many others. And of course, running through the psalm, I mean, the word psalm means praises. And all the way through, we have these exuberant, deeply personal declarations of praise concerning God's love for us and the psalmist's love for the Lord, gratitude, thanksgiving, and again, this note of great confidence in the trustworthiness of God. Just as this psalm is right at the heart of the book of Psalms, right at the heart of this psalm are verses 15 and 16. My mouth will tell of your righteousness, of your salvation all day long, though I know not its measure. I will come and proclaim your mighty acts, O sovereign Lord. I will proclaim your righteousness, yours alone. So praises, proclamation, declaration of the greatness and goodness of God. Again, as we saw yesterday, this is not an isolated thing. This way of responding to the goodness and greatness and grace of God, it runs all the way through the Bible. We see it often in the Old Testament. We see it in the New Testament, particularly with the Apostle Paul, and particularly now in 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 4 to 8. Here he is again in a prison cell. Here he is again on death row. Here he is again putting his trust and confidence in and giving all the glory to the Lord. For I'm already being poured out like a drink offering, and the time has come for my departure. I've fought the good fight. I've finished the race. I've kept the faith. Now there is in store for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day, and not only to me, but also to all who have longed for his appearing.